Hi, my darlings. I have decided that y'all are officially the darlings outside of y'all just being my crew. Y'all are the darlings. DOLLINGS. Basically, because y'all are my dolls. Y'all know I'm a doll. Y'all are my doll. Whether you're male, female, there are male dolls. Y'all know we need some G.I. Joes. We need like y'all are my dogs. Also, kind of like a play on word for like darlings. But y'all are my dogs. So, yes, glory to God. We are now live. Welcome to today's live, my darlings. I just love calling y'all my darlings because that's exactly what y'all are. Like I said, I just love y'all for always being here because I am a very different type of individual, even by name and my birthright. Because I'm like, there's not another Kadria out here on this planet. But I'm like, yo, there's me. Well, actually, it is one, which is shocking, okay? But she don't spell her name like me. It's only one that's built like me, like for real. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into what we're here for today, because today I do want to do a POV by KDB podcast talk topics. I am a one woman revolution, so I'm trying to get things set up behind the scenes as well, and bear with me, stay with me, but thank God for this day. We thank God for protecting over us, watching over us, covering us with a cloak of protection from the blood of the Lamb. Thank y'all for being here because you could be anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. And I love that. Like it says, my favorite YouTuber is live. And I love that because I need to be somebody's favorite YouTuber besides myself. So, again, I do thank y'all for being here live with me. And the Bible verse of the day is always in the description. It is coming from Matthew 7:16. Happy birthday to everybody that's born today. Shout out to the whole Cancer Gang and all y'all. And the Bible verse of the day is coming from Matthew 7:16. And it does say, by their fruit you will recognize them. Do not pick. Oh, okay. Although it does say, do people pick grapes from thorn bushes or figs from thistles? Like, you don't want, just yeah. We want the roses that's come from the concrete that can go through anything. But it's just like the Bible verse of the day says, do we get grapes from thorn bushes? Like, that's not the best wine, that's not the best cognac out here. Or do we get figs from thistles? I don't even think I eat figs for real, but that's what the Bible says. So, now that we got that done, and we are definitely here for what we're here for, I'm like, grab your trees, grab your treats, grab your snacks, whatever the case may be, whatever you need, so we can go ahead and get into this thing. Because y'all see, we got a little, well, it's not necessarily a different environment, but I didn't want to do it. I just wanted to switch things up, just kind of let y'all know to stay on your toes with me. Never let them guess what you're doing, okay? And I want to get back into my content, like I was saying in my live yesterday, because on my soul, I will not let this world win. This is God's world. They thought it was a man's world, but this is God's world. So that's just what it is, all right? So I'm getting back into my content, and I was going to see if I was going to cover the whole Diddy trial and all that, because like I said, we read the book, we got into the case. Like, I feel like we got them to the courthouse, okay? I'm just saying, everyone talking about it like we were talking about it. So, I'm just feeling like that was something that I was going to try to kind of like pick up where we left off at, but I was just getting into the court cases and just trying to like see what was going on. It was a little bit too much information out there for me to digest and bring to y'all today, to the point where it just honestly, it's not gonna happen. Okay, so I hope y'all watch it on your own. Maybe y'all can give me some, little pointers or something that y'all want me to react to. But even when I asked ChatGPT to give me the rundown, they like, baby, I can't help you with this one. So I'm just like, sheesh. If we can't get what we need from ChatGPT, then we just gonna have to move on with life, which is fine because that brought us here. Because y'all know me, y'all know I'm a purple Republican. So I ain't even mean to say it like that. A purple conservative, because it's like I am mostly conservative, but I do have some progressive ways. So I'm like, red and blue makes purple. So, I'm a purple conservative. And I did see where Candace Owens went on 20 versus 1. And I decided that would be a great place for us to pick up where we're getting back with the content, because there were a lot of questions that were asked that I now see on the internet, and y'all be like, oh my God, they ate Candace up. And I'm just like, I know y'all don't know how to think. Okay, that's why y'all got people like me to help y'all, because I'm just like, if you thought that they ate Candace up, like, bro, Candace, hold my hand. I want to hold my hand in real life when I tell her this, because like, I got your back, girl. I got your back. Okay. So I'm like, let me actually pull up the questions. We got the green screen. Check us out, YouTube, doing your big one. We got the green screen going on. Ooh, that is so funny. Dog say, I thought you was with the Democratic Party. Why would you think that? I've never been a registered Democrat. Never. And I've been registered for over a decade. Why would you think that? No. Okay, so here we are. Claim number one. Claim number one says the sexual revolution has devalued women and made them. I really have to see what the rest of the words say. Let me pull it up on this other phone because I'm like, what does it say? It made them what? Because I'm like, I agree with it, but I actually want to. I would apologize for that, but we're just gonna move on. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Because I'm like, at this point, it's literally hotter than hell in Florida. Okay, this is just what I want to say as a brief intermission, as a brief disclaimer, while we're picking up where we left off on this live. When I tell y'all it's so hot in Florida, not only am I sweating, the phone didn't, the camera live done cut off because it's talking about it's overheating. The bugs is really getting on my nerves. That's why I'm like, get your trees, your snacks, whatever the case may be, so we can really get into this thing. Because I'm just like, how dare the phone get so hot that it cut off the live. I'm glad we could resume it, but this is exactly why I say that I can't go to hell for myself or anyone else. It's too fucking hot out here to be talking about sitting in hell every day. Absolutely not. Get your life right. Get in line with Christ. Do whatever you got to do, because I'm telling you, sitting on the forefronts of it just seems like Florida must be at the edge of hell or something. Like, it just don't make no sense why it gets increasingly hotter. That's why I'm just like, I understand why the kids not playing outside. I understand why they want to be at home inside on the video games. But it's literally 1,003 degrees out here in my mind. In my mind. I'm like, how many degrees is it for real? Okay, it says that it's 90, but 90 is enough to like piss me off and get on my nerves. So we're gonna do something about this heat. But I'm like, let me get back into my regularly scheduled program as I was trying to do, because again, I'm a one woman revolution, a one woman army, and I kind of like gotta get my mind right and everything. So uno momento, like a brief intermission, like I said. Nothing's perfect in this world. And my microphone fell. Hold on, y'all. So I gotta check the playback. Okay. All right. So it looks like we good on the playback, which is good. Awesome. But like I said, I still gotta. I gotta come back because I was ready to go. I was quite literally set up and ready to run my mouth. Okay. And that's why I'm like, give me a moment to get back into it, because I'm gonna get into it. So hold on. Let me get back into my mojo. Shake it off. Shake it off. It's okay, because you here, you back. And we're gonna move on in just a moment. But like I said, hold on, y'all. Y'all got your snacks? Whenever Lay's, I think Doritos made by, yeah, they made by Frito-Lay. Whenever Lay's and Coca-Cola ready for a sponsorship, I always been here. Always been here. And banana Laters, Laffy Taffy as well. Banana fruit flavored anything. Whenever they ready, I'm here. I'm ready. I'm super ready. Do I think I'll bring Coca-Cola more sponsorships? I mean, more people? Yes. I do. That's just my celebrity complex. So, yeah, I do. Okay. Because I'm like, now that I'm pretty much set up to go, I'm like, now we can get into it. Now we can get into it for real. Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So, Now that we are back up and running, because not hell no, the Florida heat is gonna take us down. Okay, we're gonna go back to claim one, and what claim one says in full is that the sexual revolution has devalued women and made them infinitely less happy. That was her first claim, and as she said in full, and like I said, if you have not seen this on Jubilee's channel, I advise you to watch it. It's so good, especially if you're conservative. It's so good. Okay, it's so good. But like she says, this is her claim, and again, this is something that I do agree with, that the sexual revolution has devalued women and made them infinitely less happy. Okay, because I am one of those women that are infinitely less happy because you whores exist, and I hate to say it like that, but that's literally what it is. And that's why I'm like, I don't know what's going to stop y'all from being whores. Maybe if it's like being shamed and being called out for it, but it's just like, I literally do agree that women that feel like, oh, I'm so sexually liberated, or you're whores. It's as simple as that. Like, I hate saying it like that because I am a woman first, but at the same time, it's just like, that's just literally what it is. It kind of made me think about how, like, when Erica Mena was getting on this is on Love and Hip Hop when it like first started, Kimbella, when she was fighting with Kimbella, basically, like, like, Erica's like, I'm a model that gets paid. Like, she's in Chris Brown videos. Like, we've seen Erica, she's getting to the bag. And then here go Kimbella coming in the game doing stuff for free. To the point where video vixens don't even exist anymore. If we keep doing this, I mean, it's literally given... I can't say extinct because it's only two species, of male and female. But it's just like, if we keep going at this rate, it's going to get worse. Because this was almost 20 years ago. I'll say 15, almost 20 years ago when she first made that statement. And it was just like, Erica, you're doing too much. That's how a lot of us looked at it. Because Erica, I got to say it like saying Erica. Erica is Erica. Like, Erica is a cannonball is the best way to put it. Like, she's like the wild card. You never know what to expect from Erica. But one thing that I can say is that Erica's always working. Erica, she's a Scorpio. She's gonna find a way to get some work done, to get some money done. And it's like, now I'm starting to understand what she's saying. Even with girls just like Drea, your wholeness gets deleted. It doesn't, because you're still the same hoe that is 40 messing around with 20-year-olds. It's like, your wholeness did not get deleted. You may have shifted the energy, but it's just like, y'all are really like making women, y'all are like taking the stock down for women. It's getting to the point where I just want women to like stop having sex with men. Like, not if you're married, because if you're married, good to your man. But I'm just saying, like, if you're a single woman that's parading out here like, oh, I can sleep with these men because I'm getting money from them, and whatever the case may be, I don't do it. So I don't know what y'all doing it for, but it's just what I'm thinking in my mind. Y'all doing it because y'all need some money, because that's not your man or nothing like that. So it's just like, in their mind, it's like, well, I'm getting this money from him. And then it's just like, but at what cost? It's just like, at the cost of, he's going to expect another woman to do exactly what you did. And I don't know when the majority of women decided that they were going to be whores collectively, but it's just like, that's not going to work. Y'all gotta get that Jezebel spirit up out of you, because it's, I mean, like the Bible verse of the day says, you could tell them by the fruits they bear. Yeah, her claim stands. I mean, it just seems like women, like back in the day, you did not want that scarlet letter of being a harlot, of being a Jezebel, or anything like that. Again, these women think they are liberating by wearing stripper clothes outside. Y'all have gotten to the point where y'all wear stripper clothes outside. The heels, the dresses, the hair. You're walking around in a costume, and it's a stripper costume at that. You're not even walking around in a princess, I got on all my best clothes costume. You're walking like, what woman is happy? Like, a single woman. Because I'm just like, again, as someone that not only thought that I would be married, but married rich, like my girl did, because she's one of the black conservatives. Everybody was like, oh, a black man ain't gonna marry you. He didn't. But a white billionaire did, which is even better than having a black child. Would you rather have a broke black man or a white billionaire? Hello. She won. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, everybody was acting like she couldn't do it, and she did. Okay, and that's why I'm just like, I agree with everything that she said, especially on this first point of, yes, women have really made it infinitely harder to be women, because they're whores. Y'all, it's animals out here. I call them, they're insects. But y'all, they may as well be animals because why are you around me? Like, I know I'm goodness, but I'm just like very nutritious and delicious. But hold on, y'all, because what the is that on my back? Like, because if you saw the start of this live, I am sitting outside. But I'm like, I'm tweaking at this point because I'm like, this. Because I'm like, did y'all just see? Bro, hold on. Hold the front door. I just be trying to run my show. I just be trying to run my show. Y'all, and this is why we're going to keep fighting until we get an indoor studio, indoor lounge, something where we can always have everything set up. Just come in and do it because it's just like, y'all know I live in shared spaces. So I don't really have, a designated area. It's like I do have a designated area. But again, these are shared spaces. So it's just like I have to put stuff down. Okay, we're not here for that. But I'm just telling y'all what it is so y'all know what's kind of going on the back end. But at the end of the day, like I said, I definitely stand with her stance that women are infinitely less happy. Okay, like I don't even know how much more we need to go into this because why would y'all debate this? Hold on, because I'm about to go get my that little thing where you zap them bugs. I don't care that they live outside no more because now you being disrespectful. Why the fuck you keep coming on me? Again, you can see I'm looking very interesting, but I am just like at this point, you messing with me. You mess with me, and I don't appreciate that. Cause I'm like, where is my device? Cause now I have to get to the second claim, and I'm like, hold on, y'all. Cause again, I'm a one woman revolution. I'm trying to be everything that I wanna be. I am confident, no insecurities. I am a voice that's waiting to be heard. I'm such a Disney kid, okay? Like it's never gonna stop. Cadet K reporting live. Ooh, but no cadet, don't ever put. I'm gonna be a frontline soldier for the Lord. I know they better not ever think I'm gonna be a frontline soldier for. As much as I love America, immediately now. Okay, I had the opportunity to do that. They never thought about it. There ain't nothing in me ever said, well, I want to go fight for this country ever. Okay, and I'm glad I got fat feet. Fat feet. My feet are not fat, but they are flat. I have flat feet, so that's one disqualification. That's why I'm immediately out. God knew from my genetic makeup. He was like, baby, you ain't got to worry about it. You a soldier for me. And I know that's right. I know that is exactly right. So, let's go ahead and move on to Candace's second claim. And Candace's second claim is that no career will give women as much joy and fulfillment as raising children. As raising children. Okay? Now, I've been alive 3 decades. I am no one's mother. I am no one's mother by a strong choice, okay? A strong choice of not wanting to be someone's mother. But, and that's just because it's circumstantial. I want to make sure that I have pretty much everything set up in line. Like, that kid pretty much got to, like, never want for anything. I got to be able to actually provide. Like, I'm not going to be so parent that's like, oh, I'm waiting for them to 18 and be out the house. Because my biggest thing is like, what if your kid is born with like a disability and you have to wipe their ass for the rest of their life? Like, then what? Like, like it's like I just don't believe being a parent ever stops. So, like once you start, like you can't get rid of kids, so you can't not be a parent. Okay, so yeah, when I want to do it for the rest of my life, that's when I'll be willing to do it. But at this point in time, I'm not a parent, but to a certain extent, I do agree with her claim. Even though I'm not a parent, even though I don't want kids, like she said, you're not gonna wake up and love your business as much as you would, a child. And it's like some people are like, well, my business will never hurt me, my business will never leave me, things like that. This is something, that's mine. I'm in control of it, things like that, which I get. But at the same time, and she didn't even say having children. And that's one thing that I love about Candace. She didn't say you had to have them. She said raise them. And that is why I agree, because even still, I like being a part of people's village. Okay? I love that. And even though I don't have kids, except to being alive 3 decades, sometimes these people have kids and you end up being like a bonus parent to these kids. And it is actually kind of fun when you think about it in theory, especially because, you still get to like give them back to their real parent at the end of the day. But I've said it on this live, like, sometimes like I'm outside right now. If y'all hear naturing, then that's why, like I said in the beginning of the live, y'all definitely saw what we were outside. But like I said, it would kind of be cool to see, some pitter patter little feet running around the little yard, coming to tap me on my leg, like, give me some juice. Babe. Well, I'm be the mama that already had the snacks. You, like I said, bring your treats. Your treats. Your mommy already brought you outside with the snacks. But I'm just I really like how she worded it. I don't know if that was all her. I don't know if that was a team. I don't know, whatever the case may be. But she did not say you had to have children. But she said just raising them. And like I said, just being a part of someone's village, seeing someone from the time they were not even born, okay? Especially when you meet people and you're like, wow, I knew you before your parent even was a parent. And it's like, look at, this little tiny human that now exists. And you can't help but fall in love with tiny humans because they are so innocent. They don't know that the world is big, mean, evil, and they haven't had to like deal with, well, that's not true. I was just spoiled. So maybe some kids do know that. But at least up until a certain age, there is this fun, innocence, to being a child, or just to being around children, just looking at the way they explore life and the things that they say. Like, did y'all see that? I might have been a TikTok, whatever it was. It was a little video online of the mom. She was showing her 2 sons that she was having another baby, and the little kid was like, "I hope this one doesn't die," because I guess she didn't have miscarriages and stuff. And it's just like, wait, hope it don't die either, bro. Hopefully this one makes it through. I'm like, he not wrong for saying that, but it was like, kids, they're kind of like men. Can't live with them, can't live without them, So that's why I'm like, I agree, which is something that would be wild for me to say, that I do agree with this second claim, that, and especially because, like she said, the wording, no career will give women as much joy and fulfillment. She said a career. She didn't say anything. She didn't say, you have a spouse or, a best friend or like someone else. She said career. That's why when you're looking at exactly what she's saying, no career will fulfill a woman as much as it is raising kids. Not even so much having kids, but raising them. I don't understand the race to the table. And I don't understand, like, what's your plight with her? Like, what is your fight? What is your stance? Well, I mean, obviously, I've seen it in this. And I thought that these people around her, like, seriously, because I'm just like, you're arguing with her about, especially because we've only these 2, and I believe it's only 4. Yeah, it's only 4, and we've already talked about 2. But out of these 2 topics that we've discussed, I don't understand where you felt like you did not agree. And I'm talking about them. I'm talking about them, and maybe you, if you disagree with her and her, because I'm just like, in what world do you live in? I might want to live in it, I might not, because like I said, I'm in Florida right now, and I really feel like we are on the coast of hell. It's so hot out here, okay? But yeah, these 2 topics right here, hammer on the nail, that sounds right, because I almost said nail on the hammer, and I was like, that doesn't sound right. But God brought emotion out, and I was just like, I know that's right. All right, so, hold on, because when I'm going into number 3, I'm like, we're going to have to take a deep breath, a breather. For number 3, hold my hand. Because now I feel like Tina Turner, where we started off nice and easy, and then we turn it up and we get rough. Because we do. Okay, so that's why I'm like, let's actually have a breather before we get into this third one, because if you weren't ready for the first 2, then I already know number 3 can be quite triggering. So we are going to take a little breather. We're going to get our mind right. I'm like, I'm gonna let y'all see get a little preview of what's going on the screen. This main word right here is exactly why we're gonna take a breather, because y'all ain't gonna chop my head off. It ain't off with her head, hers or hers. So I'm like, hold that thought, take a breather. I'm like, we're outside in nature. I actually want to see if I can. There we go. So I'm like, we're gonna take a quick breather because we need it. When I tell y'all, I will almost never do it live out here again. Like, bro, I feel like what's his name from ATL? Brooklyn. That was because he's from Brooklyn. The flies. Why are there so many flies? Like, I know I'm the shit, but I'm just saying. Like, bro, god dang. I'm like, can y'all see what's going on down here? Let me move the green screen thing, cause I'm like, ooh, I kind of want y'all to like be tuned in. So I'm like, ah, I was definitely not trying to do that. Okay, so let's go. Like I said, we're taking a breather, honey. We're taking a breather.